Hello, it's Maury from Traveling Solo. Today's topic is the aftermarket head unit in my Hymer Aktiv 1.0. This is the Sony AX200 CarPlay and Android Auto compatible radio. It's a double DIN unit and has video input for the backup camera. There were a couple of things that I noticed when I first picked up the rig about the head unit. One was the piano black finish of the bezel is prone to fingerprints and dust. I also noticed that the unit itself could be moved fairly easily and would vibrate a bit when you were driving. Not a lot, but enough where I noticed it. So after taking it apart, and I've already taken the bezel here off, I found that the radio itself just sort of slips into the space using the universal mounting kit that they installed it with. I put a couple of heavy pieces of foam rubber in above and below it to keep it in place while I figured out what to do about it. One of our YouTube watchers, Andre Bates, turned me on to the correct Metra kit for the Promaster for a double DIN unit, and I found one and picked it right up, so thanks to Andre. This was a universal unit, and you can see, maybe not very well, but you can see where Hymer had shaved it down on the corners to fit the contours of the dashboard itself. So this is a universal kit, and probably one of my complaints that I've had on a regular basis have been fit and finish issues, and this is just one of those little details that I don't know. I mean, I can't say that it bothers me, but the sanding of the edges could have been done a little better, and there were a couple other items that I've talked about that I felt the same way about. Anyway, so today we're going to be taking the head unit out and replacing the mounting kit that they used with the correct Metra. And the Metra unit also has the correctly shaped bezel, so that once it's installed, it should be a nice clean look. And we eliminate that piano black finish, but it also looks like it belongs here. It doesn't look like it was an afterthought. So I'm going to get to work, and then I'll pick it up after it's installed. Okay, so I'm into the installation. I'm taking the old mounting bracket out, and I have to do this again. This is all Dremel marks where Hymer installed the mounting kit, and it looks like that because when you're using a grinder or a sander on a Dremel on this kind of plastic, it will melt it during the process. So hopefully I can still get the frame in without any issues, and that they didn't destroy any of the mounting points that I need. So we'll see what happens. Okay, well, thankfully the Metra kit, sorry for the dark image, I'm trying to keep it cool in here, it's very hot today. The Metra kit uses the existing stock mounting points, so it looks like we're in good shape. I have the side rails in, and I'm attaching the parts on the side of the radio here now. And then once those are together, it should just be a matter of sliding it in place. Alright, so here's the finished product. It wasn't a seamless job. The opening for the double DIN, which is likely a standard size, was slightly too small for the bezel on the Sony. It was just slightly too large, so I had to shave down the left and the right of the bezel here, the trim. It's not perfect. I'm big on having things done the right way. I feel like because of the way that it was kind of shoved in there to start with, that it may have caused a fitment issue. It's not bad, and I like the look a lot better than the original Sony faceplate. This at least looks more OEM and matches the dashboard and stuff. So unless the radio starts moving in place, I think this will be an acceptable solution.